Hi YouTube, welcome to this meter teardown. Today we're going to be tearing down a, get this thing to focus. We're going to be tearing down a GE I210 meter with the TS1 power line module in it. This is not a smart meter. As many people think if it's digital it's a smart meter, that's not the case. This meter is actually from 2005. It was just pulled from service. It's going to be recycled with a recycling company. But I figured I'd do a little quick video on it before it gets torn down to pieces. So, yep, like I said, it's from 2005, so it's been a little bit since it was put in. It still works perfectly fine. And the TS1 module is actually a pretty reliable technology. This is a 200 amp meter, Form 2S. And it's 60 hertz because we're here in the US. There's some of your technical details. And yeah, right on the front there, right there, if I can get it to focus, is the IR port. That's just for some diagnosis, stuff like that. It doesn't actually have the indent like the newer meters have for in-field testing. So back when this was made, in-field testing really wasn't a thing. So let me go ahead and twist this top off. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put this down for a second. Give me 1 minute. Okay, once you take the plastic globe off, of course it's not going to be glass. They don't do glass even back in 05. It's just this nice little shell on the outside. If you go and look underneath, it actually has the potential disconnect right there, and these nice solid prongs, just similar to the Centron meters. The new I210 Pluses actually have sandwiched together prongs, which aren't that great. These ones are one solid piece with a nice little pin through it. This actually turns to the side. See if I can do that one-handed. I'm gonna have to put it down. And if you look here, it's kind of, the wires are all connected to the front display board. I'll see if I can get that out. But it's a significantly different design from the Centron Itron meters, because if you look at my video for the Itron meter, they actually have copper pipes. These, as you can see, have the, I'm not sure what kind of metal it is. It might be copper coated with some sort of coating, which a lot of the older mechanical meters have. But as you can see, it goes across each way, and it has very solid, let me rephrase that, it goes through and then out the top. It doesn't cross lines. But there's your CT. Since this is a 2S, it has a self-contained CT, so no external CTs. That's what measures your voltage. Since it's not a smart meter, there's no disconnect here. If you look in here, since, like I said, this is a TS1 enabled meter, there's your injection right there. That white capacitor looking thing, very long, that's what injects your signal. I mean, this whole board is technically, this one right here is the TS1 module. That's why there's a little turtle on it. That's what Hunt used to use for their symbols. And then this board up here is just for your display right there. That contains your basic meter logic. They do connect to each other to communicate, obviously, from this little 2-wire connection right here. And it's really basic. There's not much to these meters. The principles are pretty much the same across manufacturers. If you look at my Centron meter, or Centron Itron teardown, you'll see this one is it's different but the same. I mean, an electric meter in the end all do the same thing, meter electric. So there's not much to it. It's built pretty well. Like I said, this one has these this style CT, whereas the Itrons have actual copper pipes. So I assume those cost a little bit more. But yeah, it's a pretty robust meter. Like I said, this meter was in service for 10 years, and it could have probably been in service for another 10 years. They're just pulling it because they're converting to a new system, a new Itron system. So yeah, not much to it. I would take those out, but there's screws in there, and I mean, you get the gist of it. There's all your components, and there's not much to these meters. There'd be a little bit more if they were smart meters, because they'd have a remote disconnect in them. But go ahead and turn that back. This whole piece just turns, and then that's how it comes off. So yeah, thank you for watching. Look forward to more. Subscribe and look forward to more videos. Thanks.